Turner Yell makes the stop in the secondary for Denver. 1st and 10. The fake. Good block in there, and down it goes. Caught at the 30.
Welcome to the Fins tailgate. It's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. We live that aqua and orange from the field to the mic. Breaking down the plays, man, we talk it every night. From Tua to the defense, you know we keep it tight. NFL moves, you know we got the insight. We open up the floor, yeah, it's your time to shine. Fans drop the heat with opinions realigned. You got concerns, bring them, we're gonna chime. The Fins tailgates, where we keep it prime. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. The NFL's changing, but we stay on the grind. Latest breaking stories, we don't waste no time. From the trades to the rumors, we make them all align. At the Fins tailgate, we always on the climb. We're repping the Dolphins, but it's NFL wide. From South Beach to the league, we keep it worldwide. Got the fans engaged with the energy supplied. Come kick it at the tailgate, we're riding high tide. Welcome to the Fins tailgate, it's where we elevate. Miami Dolphins talk, yeah, we never hesitate. Breaking news, hot takes, we keep it up to date. And when the fans speak up, the panel resonates. So if you love the game, you know we got the gate. Tune in, speak out, don't wait, it's your fate. This is the Fins tailgate, now watch us dominate. Miami Dolphins, NFL, yeah, we integrate.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. I hope y'all are having a good night tonight. I'm here with my panel, Mr. Johnny O.
What's up, Pop Paul? How are you, brother? How are you guys? What's going on?
Good, good. Tonk 7.
What's up, Papa Paul? What's up, Johnny O? What's up, Miami Dolphin?
Miami Dolphin Fish. Mr. Polk, how you doing, Mr. Polk?
What's up, Papa Paul, Johnny O? Tonk, what's up, Tonk?
That's crazy, Dolphin.
Yes.
Switched it. See, I didn't realize. All right, I see you got two names now, so I'll know it's Mr. Polk.
Yeah, he changes his main name there sometimes on how he's feeling about the
I thought
Fins.
it was Dolphin Winters.
Papa Paul, you're absolutely right.
So what's up? Are we gonna win tomorrow? What's going on? We gonna do it?
Oh, nobody thought we beat Atlanta, and somehow we pulled that one out and played the best game we played all year.
Well, there you go.
And they're gonna have to. It's amazing how.
Lost you there, Johnny.
We need an owner like the Colts owner, down there on the sidelines with an earpiece, confirming whether stuff is going right or not.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
It's amazing how Mike makes a few changes, and all of a sudden the offense looks better. They can run the ball wherever they want. And my only head scratcher is, Mike, why didn't you do this before?
Yeah, it's crazy because he was a runnings coach, right?
Yeah.
And so we figured we'd have a stronger run game, and it shows what difference it makes, especially having possession of the ball for that long.
Yeah, and I read an article today said he learned that from Sean Payton. Well, he hasn't worked for Payton for quite a while, so how did he not implement this before? I mean,
yeah, exactly. Wow, interesting.
Guys,
I mean, Sean Payton won a Super Bowl. I mean, Sean Payton was definitely known for running the ball. He had Reggie Bush, and then he had what's his name from Alabama.
Yeah, but if Mike had learned this from Payton, why did he let the season get to 1-6 before he decided to make some changes?
Oh, I'm asking the same questions.
I mean, great game. Don't get me wrong. I was in Atlanta. I'm still here in Georgia because I fly tomorrow morning to go down to Fort Lauderdale. But damn, I mean, listen, that was a great game. It was a great game to be at. It's the most complete game they've played all year. But make these changes sooner, brother.
Real quick, let's welcome King Tut to the panel.
Well,
What's up, King Tut?
Hey, guys.
You know, the defense had a lot to do with it because I felt like the offense was a lot more relaxed. because they weren't playing from behind.
If we get behind with Baltimore, it can't be too much because they got to be able to run the ball the way they did in Atlanta. Because I mean, all three backs are carrying. Ali had his best game his rookie year.
You know what I found to be awesome in this game that we just played against Atlanta was the balance between Ollie Gordon and Devontae Chain.
Yeah.
They basically gave them both equal shots at the ball, and I thought that really helped out the offense.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Most definitely.
And putting that jumbo package in there constantly just opened up holes for them. Yes,
exactly.
Yeah, and people were putting down Ollie Gordon, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm very impressed with him for a guy to be that big and run. He runs like he has a chip on his shoulder. But kudos to him.
Well, he brings the power back that we always been needing. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, the thing is, we had one with Chris Brooks, but I'm be straight. Papa Paul, I know Papa Paul get tired of me talking about Chris Brooks, but I like Oliver Gunn much better than Chris Brooks. He runs better than Brooks.
Oh no, I'm right there with you, Mr. Polk. I like Chris Brooks. But let's welcome Bob Taylor to the panel.
What's up, Bob? How are you,
everybody? How are you? Fins fan in New Jersey here.
Okay.
Where you at in Jersey?
Essex County, North Jersey.
I live in Monmouth County.
Okay. I'm up in Roseland in Essex County.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. First time joining you guys. I've heard a lot about you, but first time I've gotten the link to
we welcome
follow
everybody. We are on every Wednesday night and occasional Sunday mornings.
Excellent. My brother Russ Hout told me about you guys. So.
Oh, Russell.
Yep.
Okay.
He'll be on soon, I'm sure.
I met him a couple years ago at last season down at the Cardinals game and fan weekend, and I saw him again this year at the Chargers game.
Well, you met Russell. I was probably close around because he was with me last year.
Okay, I may very well have. I just don't remember. But I look forward to seeing you at future games for sure.
Trust me, don't have to tell me about memory.
I've been to Jersey. It was the Jersey airport, but you get a great view of downtown New York City from that airport. And then flying into that airport too, you go over New York City. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about 25 minutes outside of Newark Airport.
Yeah, Jersey City's outside of Newark Airport.
Yeah, it's funny. I went to the Atlanta game as well as Johnny did, and it was so funny because everyone we talked to were there for the tailgating. We were there for the family, the friends. None of us thought we were going to win that game. Nobody.
No.
And to come around and turn out and win it the way we won it was just so freaking unbelievable. It was outrageous and very welcoming at the same time.
Yeah, because with me, I'm gonna be straight. I thought that we were gonna get beaten badly because of Bijan.
Bijan,
yeah.
Yes,
we were going to run wild on us.
The defense held him to 25 yards. If I'm not
we were all expecting him to run well over 200 yards.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, it was the absolute shining of Jordan Brooks. I mean, he anchored that defense right there in the middle that just stuffed Bijan.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was incredible. This was definitely his game.
Well, you also had Phillips, who was spying on the quarterback, who made quite a few good plays.
Yeah, he did.
Welcome,
this win against Atlanta means nothing, Paul. In my honest opinion, because this team throughout the season has been way too inconsistent. So I don't know what team I'm going to see tomorrow against the Ravens. Is it going to be the team that got blown out by the Ravens, the Browns, or the team that just blew out the Falcons? So I can't be excited for this win because I don't know what I'm going to see this game. Do you understand where I'm coming from, or am I being harsh?
No, absolutely.
No,
Listen,
No, you're being truthful. Well, yeah.
No, because I'm gonna say something, Anthony. With me, I've seen this before, and what have you. So I'm not gonna get
What up,
too
boys?
excited.
Hey,
What's up,
how's it
Cap?
going, buddy?
What's
Thanks
up,
for
Hey,
Cap?
inviting me.
What's going on, King Tut? Nice.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, brother? Bob, what's going on?
Not much.
Anthony,
Hey,
Johnny,
Hey,
Tom, Mr.
I
Paul.
mean,
Yo,
you have every right to not be excited over one win, but the change that was made in 1 week's time was just out of this world, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was more than just. It's not like they were doing that all year long. They only practiced 1 week on what the changes they made, and they overcame.
It was good changes.
yeah,
Oh,
no, but the reason why I'm hesitant is because the fact that I don't trust McDaniel to be consistent either. Like, is he
no,
going
you
to
can't at this point.
going back to focusing on the passing game and completely ignore the running game again? That's why I can't trust what I saw against the Falcons. Like, it's hard for me to trust that because I don't know what McDaniel's going to do the next game.
Anthony, if I could
Well,
help, buddy.
Okay,
The,
go ahead.
the Dolphins have to kind of do what they did as a team because I'll tell you what, if they turn the ball over and flip the field and find themselves down 10 plus points, 2 touchdowns or whatever, they're not going to be running the ball with all those things. They're going to be like, I got to throw my way back into this game. And that's where they've gotten themselves in a little trouble because they used to throw their way out in front of games. Dolphins were always trying to pass their way to get a jump on things and, put the other team at a disadvantage, having to fight back into it. And that leads into what the defense wants to do. That leads into how Miami wants to, use other packages and stuff like that. Problem is they've been leading games all year. So they switched it up and they switched it up to pacing the game with the run game and did it in a big way. Whether it'll continue and they'll be successful, I mean, let's call it for what it is, right? The Falcons were caught off guard. Nothing the Dolphins were doing this year said that they were going to come out and put a 6th offensive lineman for half the plays and run the ball in a power pro set. Nothing said that. So the Ravens tomorrow are going to be ready for it. But how ready? It's a short week. How ready could they really get? And
I've been saying this. I don't think Lamar's going to start. Like, I understand people. I think it's Snoop that's going to start because
Lamar's starting.
Lamar's starting. It's not even on the injury
Definitely
report
starting.
anymore.
He's off the injury report. It came out today. Let me see.
But knowing the smart coach that Harbaugh is, you really think he wants to risk him getting injured again? Don't you think he would
risk him getting injured? The risking of getting him injured it was out almost. That was the play. The safe play call was keeping him out Sunday. So that was the safe play call. They already did that. They're not going to do that again. What they're going to do is actually smart. Play him on a Thursday game, and there's going to be a little bit of bumps and bruises and like growing pains getting back to it, and they'll have an extra long week to prepare for the following game. So really, this is the best time for them to actually, get him in there, Anthony.
Yeah, no, but you understand where I'm coming from. Like Harbaugh being the smart coach that he is, you don't think he would sit him down for another game and wait for the next season?
Anthony,
he's already said he's sorry.
They can't. They're 2-6 like us. They need to win.
He played. He played full practice all week. He's playing all week.
No. Just because they play full practice doesn't necessarily mean.
Well, all right. Well, then we won't see Lamar on Thursday night, according to Anthony. You're fucking wrong. Sorry, Anthony. It's gonna happen. Lamar's fucking playing.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but like, I'm having faith in a guy like Harbaugh being the smart guy
There's
that he
nothing
is.
smart. They're
they're
fucking 2-6, just like the Dolphins. They need to get their season back in order.
Yeah.
And Lamar's gonna do it if he can. He's the only guy that can get that season back in order. Let's be real.
And let's say this also too. Lamar is going to be a little rusty tomorrow. I mean, he's coming back off an injury. He hasn't played in a while. So let's see what happens. That's all we can do.
That's what I've been saying since Sunday. Hopefully Lamar's rusty. They use Phillips as the spy like they did in Atlanta.
Is a rusty Lamar. I don't give rusty Lamar still is better than like 90% mobile quarterbacks, dude.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That
But if
arm
they
ain't
can
going to
use-
be rusty. He could still throw it 40, 50 yards on a rope. And I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna be better than Kirk Cousins was. There's, I mean,
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Put 3 Kirk
So
Cousins
it's not gonna be
together,
like
and that's
that
not
this
even a rusty Lamar. Let's call it for what it is.
And I'm quite sure that Lamar wants to hurry up and get back on the field also, because knowing him as the quarterback that he is, he's not going to just want to sit on the sideline. I'm quite sure he'd get back on that field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, and if they use Phillips as a spy like they did against Cousins, Phillips
I
can
don't
win
see
some
that.
of those battles where he can actually tackle Lamar if he wraps him up.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to see Phillips spy. I don't get why they did it against Kirk Cousins. Maybe to get some snaps in it to prepare him to do that against Lamar. I don't know, man. I don't see the Jalen Phillips that will lay out for tackles and shoestring guys, in a 5-yard radius around him like I did years prior. I hope they're not using him to spy. I hope they are smart and they'll put like Dotson to spy. Dotson's who I want. He's got speed. Dobson don't have the hips to flip if he doesn't.
No.
If he loses the angle, he can't flip his hips. But everything in front of him is pretty good. He's coming downhill. He's got length. He's got speed. So I would hopefully, that's who they're gonna elect to put as a spy, because you have to spy Lamar. I don't give a damn. I don't care.
Also, too,
you better be served guys streaking wide open in the second level than you are leaving Lamar with room out in front of him. I don't give a damn. And I don't know who this guy is in chat. Eminem DolFan. I don't know who that is. I don't think anybody knows this guy. He's trash. I mean, King Tut. Do you know who this guy is?
Yeah, I'm the New Yorker from TikTok. You invited me, man.
No, King. Yeah, I know that King Tut.
EM
I'm saying
DolFan?
this guy on chat right here in the
EM
chat.
EM Dolphin.
He's just jealous.
Oh.
I don't know
He's
who
just jealous.
that guy is. You know who that is?
No, I
Is this one of your
don't.
people?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I bet.
He's
man.
just jealous
Nobody knows
because
who
he
that is, dog.
wants to be a Dallas fan, but he's a Dolphins fan, and he's
That's
just,
right. Nobody knows who he is, dude.
He's struggling with it, so he takes it out on us.
Yeah, that's right.
He's struggling with his
Well,
identity.
Let's welcome Russell Hopman to the panel.
Russell,
Hey,
what's up,
Russell.
brother?
What's up, Russell?
Hey,
Russell?
what's going on, brothers? How are you? I agree with you 100%, although I wouldn't mind seeing Willie Gay be our spy. If you're going to use him, this would be the perfect game to use him.
I mean, I guess, right? Like, fucking hit him with a curveball on Thursday night, maybe.
He's fast. He's physical. I mean, he can move. I mean, obviously, we're going to need someone to spy, Jackson. But I mean, the key to it is we got to beat off the blocks, because we can't be letting Henry getting 6 and 7 and 8 yards a carry.
Willie Gay plays the Jordan Brooks role in the defense.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah, I know. We can't take Jordan Brooks out, obviously.
Like 12 and a half tackles a fucking game. He's a menace. I would keep using him because I agree with you, but I don't know.
Yeah, we definitely can't take Jordan Brooks out. I'm just saying, I mean, you gotta do something, I mean, different. I mean, our defense is, bend not break, but I mean, we're beat up everywhere. I just think
feel like
that
if our defense just stays in their lanes, if the line just stays in their lanes and just keep Lamar contained in the pocket, we'll have a win. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. But we always do stunts and we do trick blitzes, and he always seems to leave his way. He always gets out of it. I'm just feeling like if we just stay in our lanes and just let our defensive line just keep him contained, we should be okay.
Fucking great take by you, homie. I agree completely. Edge containment, which has been a real problem with the Dolphins all year. I've been talking about it for weeks. Guys either getting too north or getting their outside beat and not able to get north at all. So then they're stuck inside. So they're not maintaining their angles. They're not keeping the guy, their blocker, on skates. and keeping, that stuff. Plus, but also the young guys up front get pushed around quite a bit. But
Right.
we'll see how they do it. It's not like the Ravens' offensive line is really cooking this year. They're not the Ravens of old. We should be able to do at least. I don't know if we'll be winning the line of scrimmage every play, but I think there's more instances where we could win the line of scrimmage than lose in this game.
Mhm.
So if you're talking about containing Lamar, that's where it starts. So.
Yeah.
The key is hopefully Ronnie Stanley's not playing. If he's back in there, it's a little more different because they're more physical. But if he's out, anything can happen. I mean,
Stanley did have full practice on Wednesday, so there's a chance he could play. And I mean, if I'm expecting him to play, honestly, because if you're going to let Lamar play, you're going to make sure Ronnie's out there. So that's just smart business by them, protecting their quarterback. So that's what I expect. I expect them to play, but again, you just gotta fucking not get pushed backwards, bro. That's pretty much it. Stop getting pushed backwards.
I know I'm probably going to get shit in here from in front of you, a bunch of you guys, but I thought Grant was a big mistake drafting him. I was liking the Derek Harmon instead, but I just think he's a bust. And I don't know what you guys think, but.
Oh, no, listen, we've said it on this show before. Neither one of our first two picks have done a damn thing to help the team this year.
I'll be honest, when we were picking, I was advocating for Tyler Booker, but he went like a pick before us to Dallas. So I was on the Tyler Booker train because I figured we needed help on the line. But I mean, Grant, I'm not impressed by him at all. I mean, he's been on a milk carton all year. Have you seen this guy? I mean, nah.
Well, I'll be honest. I expect it to get worse for Grant. Come after the bye, I expect to get worse because typically, and here's how it goes: the trench guys, it takes time. It really takes time. There's a lot more coaching and things that go into like schematics for guys in the trenches, and typically a D lineman, it comes down to like strength and power, and then also what these offensive lines are doing, moving on their keys, mixing things up. And these kids get smacked around a little bit and their heads start spinning. It really has always been, kind of, I don't want to say common knowledge, but something at least I thought was common, that you draft guys in the trenches, especially defensive guys, they need a year to simmer to they're kind of like quarterbacks figuring out the timing. Like it really takes those guys a second. They can't really fly around. And you're getting pushed up on by dudes that are grown fucking men. They've been pushing up on punk ass kids like you for 6-7 years now, dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they're used to getting their mitts on little young guys that are fucking got stars in their eyes. So it always takes some time for it to click with those dudes. I think he is struggling. I thought it would be a little bit more. Yes, I thought his hips would be better and his levels. Like I don't like his levels at all.
Me neither.
His hands are on top rather than up underneath.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little shorter, honestly. I thought he would be a little stouter and shorter. He's a little taller on the field than I don't know why I thought that.
Well, your first part of that, Cap, I 100% agree, because if you remember, Chop started off slow, took him 7 or 8 games. He started to find himself. Phillips started off slow, took him the first half of the year. Wilkins, after his first year, everybody was saying he was a bust, and he improved every year and, got better and better. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's common knowledge as well. These defensive linemen, it takes time.
Another thing.
That's going to be explosive like Wilkins was.
Another thing, too, with Grant. Grant made out mainly because Mason Graham was on this side of him. And he had 2 big games, and that was really it at Michigan. He wasn't like a dominant player, but he got drafted on potential. And his potential is like you said, it's going to take a while. But as of now, he hasn't shown me anything.
I think Kenneth Grant, like Chop Robinson. Well, a lot of people say Chop Robinson. I could say Chop Robinson can go one way or the other. He needs to either get lighter and faster, more lean and faster, and or get bigger, heavier, and stronger. I would say Kenneth Grant needs to kind of think the same way. He can get lighter, leaner, and faster, or he needs to get bigger and stronger and have a little bit more on his anchor. It all just depends on what kind of athlete. And honestly, when you get these guys from college into the NFL as an organization, especially DG draft in the first round, you're looking at where those options are going to take you with them. I think even now, especially seeing Chop Robinson drop back into coverage lately, I think they're wise to lean further to the lighter, faster, leaner version of him. I think he could be more productive even as an edge rusher, a little lighter and leaner, because I think he can, fight hands a little bit better and then use his size, because he's still big as shit, to cut angles and get to the quarterback, or at least use his hands to fight inside and out to maintain gap integrity. So if a quarterback, you want him, you're on your outside, so he'll step up in, and you already know that the pocket's going to collapse that way, and you can either come out the back door and seal it, or you can step inside and get the sack. So, but Kenneth Grant, he's tall. He's taller than I thought.
He's 6'3" though, isn't he?
I know, but he looks so much. Maybe he's just standing up too fucking straight. That's probably it too. He's just standing up too straight. I thought he had a lower. From watching him, it just looked like his angles on his explosions was so much lower. He's standing up too much and peeking into the back, like he's taking his eyes off of what his hands really need to be doing in the play, and it's almost like he's missing the snap. I don't know. He looks slow. He looks slow as fuck, and I don't like it. So I would say he probably needs to get fucking heavy as hell, and just clog up the middle. Which is not really what I think we drafted him for. I think,
like I said, I was going for the Derek Harmon draft. I wanted him in the first round, but I mean, what you guys have been saying here, maybe you're right. Maybe he just needs a little time. But I've always been a guru guy, kind of always for the 6'5" plus 300 mammoth pound defensive tackles, because I like the big paws knocking down those balls every once in a while.
Though, but that's not our draft concept. We draft the guys that are quick on their feet, dance, not physical, not the bad character guy. We draft, he's a great teammate. He's a nice guy. That's what we do. And then what happens? We come in last because we got these guys that are softer than cotton candy.
What's up, winners?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing tonight?
All right, how you doing, Dolphin?
Everyone's out there playing nice.
Yeah, but if you ask me,
good. What's going on?
Wait a minute. I gotta say something. Winners.
You hear me clearly, don't you?
Yes.
What's up?
We actually hear you.
On winners.
What'd you say? You got a new phone?
Yeah. Brand new phone.
There you go.
Yep. I had no choice. The old one went on me on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now my brother's not talking to us in Jamaica through a hurricane.
Do the chopper, right?
Love you, my brother. Saul, what's going on?
Hey, love you too, man. Definitely. Welcome, King Tall. I follow you on TikTok as well, my friend. You got really good videos. I watch you all the time.
Thank you so much. I got to figure out who you are. Which one are you on TikTok?
Oh, DolFan Winters, the same as right here.
All right, man.
I'll give you some love. Here, but yeah.
Your name is some love, brother.
Definitely.
Right.
Your name is different,
without a doubt.
This is my YouTube.
Yeah, yeah, same here.
But you know what? I thought that when we drafted Kenny Grant, Jalen, not Jalen, but Phillips, and also Zeke Biggers. I thought we drafted those guys because they seem to have that aggressiveness in them. But since they've been on the team, well, just like El Cap said, maybe we have to give them time to, I guess, adjust to the NFL.
I do agree with the Biggers draft. I do agree with that, but because he's a development player. But when you pick in first round like we did with Grant, He should be stepping up right now into the role. But hey, that's just me.
Well, what round did we get Christian Wilkins? If anybody
First round.
First round from Clemson.
And I thought he did very well in his first year.
Okay.
A lot of people disagreed and said he was a bust after his first year, and I'm like, he got better and better as the year went on.
Yeah.
And then his second year, he stepped up. His third year, he stepped up. Phillips, same thing. When Phillips started, the first 8 games, everybody's busting his balls, and then you saw him, he kind of figured things out. Chop Robinson last year, first 8 games, people were saying, well, he's not doing much. And then the second half of the season, as he figured things out, he improved. So hopefully Grant can do the same thing. We'll see. I mean, we're halfway through the season,
right?
After this, going into this week. So, if he can figure it out the way the other guys did, maybe we got something. If he can't, you got drawing board. Well, you got time to keep working with him because obviously it's only his first year, but
And
first round pick. It'd be nice if he showed something starting now.
And hopefully Jordan Phillips will catch on also.
Yeah.
Well, the second Jordan Phillips.
Yeah.
What's going on there, Bob Taylor? I just noticed you.
I've been here, man. How are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good. I told everybody you're the reason I'm here. You told me about it.
Oh.
Gave you credit, my brother.
Oh, okay. So is that going to change the price of gas down the street for me?
No way.
Hey, I'm down here. Guys, I stay in Georgia. I'm still here. Gas is cheap as hell down here.
Oh, it's cheap here, too. I'm just teasing Bob because I had told Bob a while back he should pop in, It's weird because I see Bob at Fan Club Weekend with his buddy Vince. I saw them at Hooters when I was with my girl, and I was telling him, you need to pop in. I hand out Saul's cards all the time when I run into Dolphin fans out here in Massachusetts. I generally run into them mainly at Walmart. But they're closet Dolphin fans. They'll see me wearing Dolphin stuff, and they'll be like, oh, I like the Dolphins. They'll be like, I like the Dolphins. Well, where's your stuff?
Hey, Russell.
You ain't wearing nothing.
Russell, what part of Massachusetts you in?
I live in southeastern Mass on Mr. Polk, Fall River. It's about 40 miles south of Boston. It's pretty quick. We get to Boston quick. And I'm like maybe 24 to 26 miles from Foxborough. So it's pretty quick. And where I live is pretty calm, pretty tame. Everything's there out here. Like the Cape is the opposite direction because I was born and raised in New Bedford. Saul can tell you more about that because he loves it.
Pretty calm or tame except for around you.
What's that?
Said pretty calm or tamed except for around you.
Oh, no, everything's cool around me, brother. I'm like the president. I got Secret Service everywhere. You don't realize, bro.
Now, the reason why I asked because I used to live in.
You ain't never lied on. He ain't lying on that at all.
Yeah, I used to live in Bill Ricker, Mass.
Yeah, Bill Ricker's it's about an hour and 15 or 20 minutes away.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know where it is. Beautiful. Where I live, I can go anywhere. So I will tell you, I run into people like Dolphin fans. They never have their stuff on, like they're scared. And I'll be like, yo, how you a Dolphin fan? I don't see you nothing.
I don't get that.
I don't get it. And then Saul will tell you, we went to a local spot, to get seafood. And we run into people I haven't seen in 30 plus years. And they're bringing up stuff from when I was in high school that I don't even remember. But these people are remembering it. It's funny as hell. Because I don't remember yesterday half the time. And then there's people are talking about, oh, I remember you, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, what? Your life is pretty boring if you remember what I did in 1981.
Hey, I get constant shit where I live, so
got a good memory, man. That's what it comes down.
I had my Dolphin sweatshirt on when I was at the store earlier tonight, and somebody stopped me and said, "Hey, congratulations on the win." I was like, "Yeah, it's one win." It was a Giants fan, but still, I get noticed.
Yeah. Well, it's nothing worse than obviously we want our team to succeed, but yeah. I mean, we all have taken our lumps wherever you live, and I mean, when you see people look like the 4th of July Victory Monday, it's cool because we've been waiting for so long. Yeah. But now hopefully we can run off a few and then get that feeling back. I mean, like all of us, it's in our DNA. If you're a fan, you're a fan. One thing I don't care for and I won't stand for is when you hear Dolphin fans, like, if you lose or whatever, we lose, we win, whatever, that's cool. You vent, which is cool. One thing I cannot tolerate is when you see Dolphin fans rooting for other teams in the playoffs, wearing other team's stuff. Oh, I'm just rooting for them because it's the playoffs. Listen, when my season ends, my season ends.
Nah, I'm good.
When the Dolphin season ends, I'm not throwing on a Chiefs hat or a Cowboys sweatshirt. My season's over. I'm going into basketball. My basketball team's going on.
I'm still wearing my Dolphin stuff in the hopes that it'll actually mean something some year.
Well, you know, the funny thing is, it's like anything. You keep the faith. I mean, we all want so much. We all want so little. It is what it is. I tell people all the time, I feel bad for a lot of the younger Dolphin fans because, God willing, you may, hopefully, in one day see a win in the playoffs or maybe even a playoff run. But, I mean, I've seen them win the Super Bowl with my own eyes. I'm not talking about like Betamax or VCR tapes or old YouTube videos. I've actually watched the games and seen them win. So it's funny when, like Saul can tell you, he lives in Philly. You got people walking around like they talk mad baloney. I mean, I live out here in Massachusetts. Patriot fans talk like there ain't no end to their conversation. It's like, yo, I was ducking like Bin Laden from people like the last couple of weeks because they want to give you all kind of stuff about their team. Yeah, it's been bad, man. Hey, listen, when I'm ducking the supervisor at the supermarket, yo, that's some shit right there for your ass. You know what I'm saying? And Saul met her. Yo, this girl, I wish she had laryngitis because she'd never shut the hell up. I had to go in that night hoping she wasn't going to be there today. Yeah, I was hoping this girl wouldn't be there during the day. Yeah, she was
Giants country. So luckily, I don't take a lot of shit because they both suck too. So
yeah, it's like a weird thing. I mean, everything goes in cycles, because New England had like a 20-year run with Brady, and then they had those 4 years. They didn't do really much. But what did they do? They piled up picks. They saved money. Now they're got a quarterback on a rookie deal, so they can go out and sign people. They just made 2 trades. They traded 2 guys, got more draft picks. Oh. So, I mean, it's only a matter of time. I mean, everything happens in cycles. Yeah. And 4 years to me ain't too long a hiatus from being good. It's not like they were bad the 20 years. They were dominant in those 20 years.
A long cycle for us.
Greer, and we can start doing that.
Right. Got to get rid of Greer.
Okay, I want to know what y'all are thinking of what we need to do for tomorrow night's game.
Same thing we did against Atlanta.
Play fundamental.
Play the jumbo package, run the ball.
Fundamentals. No.
Yeah.
Don't turn the ball over. Don't give them short field.
Yep. Don't turn over. Don't let them jump out quick and control the line and keep running the ball like last week.
I think if we balance run and pass, go to that jumbo package, and everything's quicker off the release for Tua, because, I mean, the Ravens are a physical defense. I mean, they're going to get Roquan Smith back. Hamilton's going to be back. So if we can keep them off balance, and they actually showed against the Falcons a physical presence, and that was on the road. So figure being home, maybe Jackson's a little rusty. He ain't played in 3 weeks, and he's going to be hyped to play, but that doesn't mean he's going to come out and be dominant. But we got to stay in our lanes, like Cap said. If we're out running our lanes and he runs right beneath that, we're going to be in for a long night. Yeah. If we stay in our lanes and keep them relatively in the pocket, we'll beat them.
And keep putting points on the board. Don't take the foot off the gas pedal. Keep your foot on that gas pedal. Just keep putting points on.
And I figure if Tua can spread the ball around, not just focus on Waddle, we should be okay. He needs to spread the ball around, because if you just focus on Waddle, you're not going to have a passing game.
Well, he had Washington last week, which helped.
He did a pretty good job last week with Washington, and he targeted the other kid. I can't think of his name a couple times. So,
he had a Keenan Smith, a couple passes.
Yeah, that guy, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had Malik Washington. He had
Yeah.
Tanner Corner. So he was kind of distributing the ball. The one thing that still to this day, and so I will go with it, Papa Paul will go with it. Listen, Cedric Wilson signing was stupid.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That was a ridiculous signing.
That was ridiculous. They should have brought Taj Washington up because he played well in the preseason. He's younger. He's athletic. Yeah, somebody else. I mean, Cedric Wilson, I mean, his time is gone. He was already with us prior. He went left. Listen, stop going back to the old well. I mean, the well is dry.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand he quote unquote he knows your system. Well, what, Taj Washington don't know the system? He's been there since the damn April. So I would have read with him. And then it just shows your team that you have faith in the guys you already have. I mean, I can see you going outside the organization for an offensive guard tackle, a linebacker, something like that. Maybe you didn't have that on your practice squad. But somebody that's been in your system since April and you went out and signed a guy and then he was injured, as a Saint. So why would you bring him? It just, some of the stuff that we do, you just scratch your head. And like we were talking last week, we need a player development GM, not a GM that's just picking picks just to say, hey, I picked somebody. We need someone who actually knows the college game and will say, hey, this is what we need. You got to bite your tongue, and we're not going to get the dancing bear to play offensive guard or offensive tackle, or we want the guy who's a church goer or he's friendly to everybody. Listen, I want the guy that calls his mother names. He's the troublemaker, but he plays well on the field on Sunday.
But here's the other thing about that.
Some Richie Incognitos, man. That's what we need on the line.
Right.
Yeah.
And also too, we need the top. We need Ross, Garfinkel, and some of these other guys to let the GM and the coach do their job as well. Because part of the reason why, and I'm not putting that, I'm not giving Greer no kudos, but what I'm saying also too is that let these guys make the football decision. Because I'm sorry, Gross, Garfinkel, Shore, whoever them type guys are, you do not have as much football knowledge. You're mostly businessmen. When you bring people in, when you bring in a GM or head coach, I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping you do keep me down. Let them make football decisions. We should not. Your GM should not have to go to a business guy to run his decision through them. Let these guys make football decisions. You make the business decisions. Let these other guys make football decisions.
And you're right, Mr. Polk. But the thing with Ross is Ross doesn't meddle. Ross is a businessman. You're right. Ross is more in tune with, hey, I would rather do the waddle in the luxury box, and I want F1 racing, and I want Serena Williams tennis tournament, and he doesn't really show the fact to the people of the fan base that he wants a win. Yeah, everybody says that. Everybody says it. It sounds good. But that's only to keep you along and sling you along, so keep you interested.
But Russ, what I was mainly speaking about was Garfinkel, because there was a clip that was out where Ross was saying that when it come down to Greer making decisions, football decisions, he had to run it through a guy named Garfinkel. So,
well, too, Mr. Pope, Garfinkel's another one. He's just the same. He's more talking about World Cup games at Hard Rock and English Premier Soccer. And listen, those guys are all about chips. They're all about money. They don't care one iota. The only way guys like that feel anything is when you hit them in the pocket. You think out here Bob Kraft meddles? He don't meddle. His GM makes all the tricks, all the trades, and he don't say a damn thing. And know why they're good? Because he lets football guys do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Let them do their thing.
Okay, real quick, I need to take a commercial break.
Okay.
I got to get going too. So, hey guys, nice meeting you all.
Nice meeting you, brother, man.
Nice meeting you, brother. Y'all, you have a good night. Peace, love, and
you too, Papa Paul. Thank you. And you guys, take care, guys. Have a good one.
Peace, brother.
Enjoy, brother.
Peace.
You as well. Peace, love, family.
Peace, love, and friends.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome ordering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach area. Get your sweet treats and good eats. And don't forget the cheesecake.
And
Papa Paul's gonna eat it all.
And Papa Paul got his name on the turtle cheesecake already.
That's all right, Papa Paul. That's okay. But I'm really
Hey, I didn't get this figure of mine by not eating.
Well, that's between you and Jenny Craig. I ain't got nothing to do with that, brother.
He's on Weight Watchers. He buys bags of M&Ms and turns them upside down and calls them Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
My brother was like you, Papa Paul. He was like on a seafood diet. He seafood and eat it. He wasn't trying to hear nothing.
I'm on the same diet, brother.
And I remember his wife saying to him, "Hey, when you gonna join the gym?" And my brother said, "Why? I got plenty of friends named Jim."
I just changed the name of my bathroom routine so I could say I went 3 or 4 times in a day.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Papa Paul get 10% off every tailgate when he mentioned that cheesecake. I know he do. He can say whatever he wants, but I guarantee a cheesecake is going in a cotton, going right into that truck at the end of the tailgate.
They don't make it to the truck, Russell.
Well, I'm thinking it's for the ride home.
It don't make it that long.
Okay, I ain't mad at you. I don't eat cheesecake, so I ain't mad at you.
I can't. I got back. I can't mess with the cheesecake.
My weakness is carrot cake, but I don't do much carrot cake anymore. But back in the day, carrot cake. I'll call somebody's mother name when it came to carrot cake.
My mom was very good with that. But today, I do it in moderation.
Yeah, man, that carrot cake.
Are we giving
out here
predictions for tomorrow night?
Go ahead, everybody, give their prediction. Go ahead.
I'll sit there and start off. I think if the coaches, the players, and they have that same fire going into this week like they did this past Sunday, because I didn't expect any of that shit Sunday. I didn't. We all sat there and said that, well, majority of us said that the Dolphins were going to get demolished, and I didn't expect none of that. So if they actually, because the Ravens are going to be a little bit tougher, they still have injuries too, but they're going to be a little tougher than Atlanta. And you already know with Lamar Jackson coming back home, because that is his home. He's from that area. I will say this. Yeah, I will say 27-17 Dolphins. If they can sit there and do a balanced attack, like Russell said earlier in the show. That is the key thing. Balanced attack. And if they make solid tackles and no bonehead, we only had 3 penalties for 15 yards in the game on Sunday. That was excellent. That was fine. I'm good with that. I'm good with 3 penalties, 15 yards. I'm good with that. They played fundamentally sound football on Sunday. If you can give me that against the Ravens at home and play the best of your abilities and no bonehead shit, we should win 27-17. That's my prediction.
I'll go along with you. They got to play a good, solid game. It's got to be all 3 phases. They can't have no bullshit penalties. None of this stuff that shoots themselves in the foot with turnovers. The line right now is somewhere between 7.5 and 8.5, depending on what you look at. Lamar could be a little rusty, but he's still dangerous. Even a rusty Lamar is a great player. They got to have the same intensity. They got to run the jumbo package so they can open the holes for the run and control the game. And if they do, I think it'll be a good close game. Finns could squeak it out 28-27, but any kind of mistakes and against that Lamar Jackson, he's going to hurt you, and you can't let the game get away quickly on you.
All right, I'll go next. I'm saying that if we, like we played against Atlanta, we balance run and pass, quick passes, slants, quick goes to the wings, none of that stupid behind the line bubble screen. If we stay in our lanes and play error-free football, like Saul said, we only had 3 penalties, so that means your mind's in the game. You're not making stupid mistakes, and you're not losing your edge. I think we could beat Baltimore. I'm going to say the game's going to be 30-27 Dolphins. But like Johnny said, a rusty Lamar is still a great Lamar because he still can impact the game running the ball. And if we stay in our lanes and rush straight up the field rather than going so wide where he runs underneath it, the key to that is we got to make tackles. We can't tackle like we've been doing most of the season. This game against Atlanta, we made a lot of physical plays where we were putting guys down after the first wave of contact rather than, I'm trying to tackle. You're not going to tackle Mr. Human, Mr. Human Mack Truck with arm tackles. Because Derrick Henry will put you on a poster. He will put you on a poster and embarrass you. And one other thing I have been driving me crazy about this. We have to change the national television narrative. We can't keep getting on national TV and laying eggs. So I'm going 30-27 Dolphins. We have to play good on national TV. It's a home game. And we've dug ourselves out of holes before. We've won 5-6 in a row, multiple years, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. But the best way to change that is beating a good team. I don't care that the record's 2-5; they're still better than 2-5. They're just beat up. So if we can change that narrative and beat somebody that's quote unquote, because at the start of the year they were a Super Bowl type contender, we can beat them on national television. It shows a lot. It shows a lot of character. That's what I'm going to go with. 30-27 Dolphins.
Well, with me, I'm not going to really give a prediction score, but I'm going to say this: if we do pretty much the same thing that we did with the Falcons, and I'm going to add something else to it. If they make adjustments, we need to make adjustments, both defense and offense. Make adjustments. If something's not working, don't just stick with it if it's not working. Like I say, everything was one on all three levels. I mean, all 3 areas. Let's keep that up. But again, if something's not working, make adjustment. Defense, offense, make that adjustment. Use the running game. Use A-Chain, Ollie, and the slam down Jalen Wright and what have you. Also, Jalen Wright, get in contact with Kenny Grant. Maybe you can help him out, get him back in shape a little bit. But anyway, yeah, this I'm gonna say that it's gonna be a tight game. So we're gonna win this game, but I just can't really get no score.
Tonk or Bob?
I don't have a lot of faith in this. I'm going with my heart more than my head. But if they play 4 quarters like they did against Atlanta, if they don't let Baltimore jump out to like a 17-0, 14-3 lead, stay with the running game, spread the ball around to the receivers, keep Lamar somewhat in check. I don't care if he's rusty or not. It's not going to be like going up against Kirk Cousins or Justin Fields. If they can do that, I'm going to say they're going to pull out a 27-23 win. They're going to score late to take the lead and have a defensive stop to end the game. Reverse these last-second losses they've had lately.
Okay, Tom.
I'm saying I think it depends on Lamar Jackson. If he's not since he's coming back from an injury, I feel like the Dolphins can take advantage of that with their offensive line. Maybe slow him down. With defensive line, slow him down if Weaver can have another good game, like he had last week. Then I think we have a chance. And if we use the run game again, definitely. But if they try to put it all on Tua, I don't have a lot of faith. But if they reduce how many points they have to beat the Ravens by, or score to beat the Ravens, I think that will help a lot too. But I don't have a prediction on a score because too many unknowns.
Yeah, I'm right there with you and Mr. Polk. I don't have a score really because it's just too much up in the air. If we play like we played last Sunday in the same aspect and a penalty-free game, or a limited penalty-free game, you know what I mean? It can go our way very well, but we got to contain Lamar. It can be a high-scoring game. It can be a low-scoring game. There's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts in the process, but we have to play the game that we played this past Sunday. Even though people say Atlanta did not show up any given Sunday, it doesn't mean they didn't show up. Maybe we just played the game that we were meant to play.
And then Tua needs to wake
I think
up.
they look past us. I think they look. I think they look past us. I really believe that Atlanta looked past us, and they didn't think we were going to be the challenge that we presented on Sunday. That's what I really believe.
So do I.
Another thing too, you guys we're seeming to gloss over.
That could have been nipped in the bud at halftime. If Raheem Morris isn't capable of going in and making adjustments, I believe it was the first half was on the team, and then the second half was on the coach.
I think one thing that we're seeming to forget about the Atlanta game, they didn't have Drake London or Michael Penix.
Right.
Yeah, but
Right.
Yeah, that's big.
No, that's very big.
I mean,
that's big for them.
It's his sophomore season.
It's not like we play. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tom.
I think they were putting too much on him. I think they should have kept Kirk Cousins and just had Penix be the backup.
Well, I mean, it was crazy how they drafted Penix in the first round when they had just given Cousins a big contract. But
exactly, that's what I mean.
You're totally right.
I think that decision has kind of rocked the team.
Yeah, but the thing, Tom.
Pivot.
Yeah, but you know what the thing about that, Tom, is? There's a big difference between the two. Obviously, Cousins is more experienced. He's a pocket passer. Penix can move out of the pocket, and Drake London's a big time receiver. So you're going from a mobile guy to a Statue of Liberty guy. You're going from a main number one guy to no number one guy. And then Bijan Robinson wasn't himself because we were playing physical at the point of attack. So we took him away. Now, you took away their main option. If they would have had Drake London, they'd have another option. They didn't have any other options. They were going to Kyle Pitts, which we never cover tight ends anyway. But if they would have had Drake London as well as Penix, it might have been a different result. But, I mean, I'll take the win. I'm not saying that I won't. But Lamar Jackson, there's another thing we're forgetting about, too. Lamar Jackson hasn't played in 3 weeks. He's coming off a hamstring injury. You're going to South Florida in the heat with a hamstring. People cramp up quick. It only takes a certain amount of stress on your hamstring to re-injure it in the heat. So, I mean, it's a night game. Yeah, quote unquote, it won't be 90s, but it's still humid. It's still South Florida. And your hamstring.
And Tua needs to wake up with pink eye. And if he doesn't, somebody needs to walk up and gently, not too hard, but poke him.
He wears that visor no matter what.
And if they can't poke him in the eye, put a goddamn pirate patch over with a hole in it so you can barely see.
Whatever
so now we're going to optical. We're going to optical illusions now.
And
so he's going to be so Johnny O. You want him to be Blackbeard this week?
Yeah, if you can't poke him in the corner of his eye, just make it slow, make it hard.
Hell yeah, we wanted to bleed Blackbeard. You ain't never heard Blackbeard shit in the bed or flunking. You don't know him because he's out here shit in
Put
the
a
bed. He's
pirate patch
killing
over it with a
Kraken and
little
shit.
hole so you can barely see out of that eye. Because tell you what, he only had a couple of bad passes and everything else was right there. So
Yeah. For real.
Well, like I said, it's expectations for us. I mean, we're all laughing about it now. I mean,
Well, I
the whole
mean,
narrative is national TV. We suck on national TV. Whenever we're on national TV, we're trash.
I have faith in John Harbaugh over Mike McDaniels. But given what the Ravens have gone through with injuries and stuff, I think that we have that edge over them when it comes to that.
Yeah, it could. I mean, anything could happen. Like I said, the key to that game tomorrow night is Lamar Jackson. If he comes out flying, we're in trouble. We have to stay in our lane.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to have to do more with the defense.
Yep, we have to stay in our lanes. We have to make tackles. We have to bring him down. That whole arm tackling, falling at his feet stuff. He takes off when everybody's
run the
covered.
ball more. We gotta have possession. I'm pretty sure that was last weekend was the first game where we had that much time of possession. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how much.
Yeah, we dominated the time of possession. That's the first time this year.
McDaniels stuck with the run the whole time. He didn't go pass happy.
Tactic. That's
and you know another good thing too. The defensive line of the Ravens is beat up, and their linebacking is not the same. So if we can control the clock and keep him off the field, we got a really good shot.
Well, we have a better chance of getting to like fourth down and third downs if we're running the ball. It helps so we're not punting the ball so much. We didn't punt as much last game. I don't believe we punted that much, right?
No, not as much.
No.
Now here's another little question. And I don't necessarily agree with it, but someone mentioned earlier in the chat that if we go 3 and out like we did this past week, that we're not going to win the game. I don't think if we go 3 and out to start the game like we did this past week, if we play the same game that we played last week, it's not going to make a difference.
It's the key to, like I said, the key to the game is we got to play error-free football, obviously, and we got to be in the game. We can't be taking stupid penalties like 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 15. We're taking a hold, or we're taking a stupid unsportsmanlike, for when we're getting off the field. The key to our defense is getting off the field. There's been too many games this year where we've had 3rd and 19, we're getting off the field, a 5-yard holding, automatic first down. We were all at the Chargers game. We couldn't get off the field the first drive of the third quarter. They marched. They had a 9-minute drive. And then we got the ball and we were 3 and out and we were back on defense again. And even though we took the lead with 37 seconds, it still did not matter because we were exhausted. And back in the day, our home field was our greatest advantage because teams would hate to come to South Florida. We have to get that back. You can't be on the field first drive of the game, 8 minutes. And then when your offense comes on the field, they're 3 and out. The game's generally decided early, and that's foolishness. We should be able to control the clock and put the game in our control rather than, okay, the first drive of the game, the visitor goes down the field, they kick a field goal. I can live with a field goal, but if you're going to have a 9-minute drive and you're getting 7, and then we get the ball on offense and we punt after 3 plays, pretty much your game's in a bad way. Because our defense is bend and not break. We don't have that type of defense that, you can count on them. We couldn't stop the Chargers for 37 seconds.
Well, real quick, couple questions from Hooked Up Joe, who's been a member for 20 months. Is missing Hill a plus or running and mixing it up?
Yeah, it is a plus.
I think the running and mixing it up more is because Hill's not there.
Yeah.
They're not trying to target Hill, 20 times every game. So yeah, it can be a plus. And if they figure out how to spread the ball around because Hill's not there and get guys involved, it's definitely a plus.
I don't know. I don't think he was.
I like the balance. I like the balance. I like the balance more when Waller was in, but we still found ways not to use him when he was playing well.
I kind of agree. How do I say this? When it comes to
What's
not
up, Ali?
having Hill, what's up? Not
Ali,
having
what's up, Ali?
What's up, sir? What's up? Well, my thoughts on not having Hill are the fact that we should have been doing this while we had Hill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hill should have been what we relied on when the mixing it up didn't work. Like what I'm talking about is, spread the ball around and you rely on the guy with the elite stuff when you need to. You don't lean onto him. And basically what I found is that we leaned onto him for the past 3 seasons, and it's like we're dependent. Like without him, we don't have anything. Now you finally figured out, so I should have been doing this the whole time and spreading the ball around and not making him the focus. So then when I needed him, I could have thrown it downfield because it would be a lot more unexpected. You know.
And you know what? You know what, Ali? You're totally right. But that's all in Mike McDaniel's hands because he's spoiled and he's stubborn. How many times have we seen where Waddle is instrumental in plays, and then because we had Hill, like you said, with force feeding Hill. So it's pretty much like a basketball player. You got 5 guys on the floor, and one guy's carrying the whole team, and the other 4 are standing around. That's what had to happen with our offense. We went away from it. We went away from Waddle. When we got Waller played well in the Jets game. He played well the first series or 2 against Carolina. Then they stopped using him, rather than use the balance that you have.
Yeah, I'm really glad they went to a balanced offense against Atlanta. It definitely worked. My question is it going to work against the better teams? You know what I mean? I know the Ravens are kind of having a hard season, but they have a very good coach over there. And when it arises, sometimes they can definitely step up to the plate. That will be the biggest question for me. Can it work against other teams, not just the Atlantas of the world?
Well, we'll find out tomorrow night.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be
Well,
there.
we'll find out that next. We'll
be
find
there
out
too,
tomorrow
buddy.
night, and we'll find out against Buffalo next week after that.
Yeah,
So
next
that's
2 games. You're right. That'll decide it.
Well, also too, if we can, like I said, if
Yep.
we can make adjust, if they find a way to maybe stop our running game or stop our pass game, the question is, can Coach McDaniels make the adjustments according to how they're playing as well? So if we can make if we're successful with what we did with Atlanta with the Ravens, then you go for it. But if the Ravens make adjustments, then we need to make adjustments to counter their adjustments. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. A lot of people were telling me that the Atlanta Falcons defense is like the number 2 rated defense in NFL today. I didn't see it. I'm sorry, I didn't see that number 2 defense.
Trust me,
They also didn't have Jalen Walker either.
Yeah, they didn't have Jalen Walker. I'll give you that. But I mean, at the same time,
they didn't. Sometimes statistics lie.
Well, that's true. The statistics can lie. Also, coaches can help you perform better than what your team necessarily has in talent. And the coach didn't show up to be, in my opinion, against us. So that's why going up against the Ravens tomorrow night, they have a Super Bowl winning head coach. That head coach is actually pretty darn good, in my opinion. Can he help his defense, who hasn't performed very well this season, overcome the issues against us? And can we continue to do what we did against Atlanta? Those questions will be answered in the next 24 hours.
The key thing, too, that I liked about what I saw, we played physical. We haven't played physical a lot of times. And offensive line played physical. The defense played physical. You have to push people around because if we're the same old Dolphins, finesse, track team, we're fast, we will not beat the Ravens. I'm telling you right now. I don't care who they put out there. If we don't come out with a physical mindset, we will get spanked on national TV for like the umpteenth time.
And also on defense, they was one thing I noticed when we played the Falcons also is that we were swarming around the ball on defense. So that's another thing I didn't see in the past few games, that whoever had the ball, we were swarming around them. So that's something that we need to keep up as well.
Yeah, I was sitting in the stands on Sunday in Atlanta, surrounded by Falcons fans, and they were all talking that how the hell are we one of the top defenses and we can't do a damn thing today? And they were complaining about that the entire game.
Yeah.
Our defense look like their defense. It's like
Yes.
they switched
You
up.
know, it's like we can all sit here till we're blue in the face and say woulda, coulda, shoulda. Every week's different. I mean, I think if we play with a physical mindset, mind you, I'm not saying that you got to beat up everybody, but if we can come out and stay in the lanes and the first guy gets there, makes the tackle. If he don't, holds him up, the next guy makes the tackle. Not this arm tackling, flailing, falling down. First guy that makes contact is 8 yards down the field. So Derrick Henry, the first time he gets contact, he's 7 yards downfield. We can't have that. Because if that happens, I'm going to tell you what, that game will be over by halftime.
Yeah,
a bit early.
You just reminded me. One flowers I have to give for last Sunday. The pursuit to the ball was really good, better than I've seen it all season. And we're running to the ball, then swarms, and whatnot. And I actually really like to see that. I'm glad the defense is starting to awake up in a sense. I am kind of concerned the fact that Storm Duck isn't here now. So our secondary continues to take hits. But we'll see. We'll see.
You know what, Ali? Hopefully Jason Mitchell's supposed to be back, hopefully. And Rasul Douglas has played decent. Jack Jones, up and down. But I mean, if our defensive pursuit makes plays and makes tackles, we'll be okay. We can't be contacting Derrick Henry 7 yards after the line of scrimmage, because I'm going to tell you what, it'll be a long, long night. I talked to Saul Sunday when the Dolphins came on. I put the game on. Last week was the first week I didn't have to go upstairs and watch Housewives of Potomac. So everything worked out pretty well.
Yeah, because he's gonna wear down the defense real quick.
Yep, and it'll be very bag light. I don't want to see brown bags at Hard Rock. I really don't. I don't care they do that in New Orleans. I don't care that they do that in New Jersey for the Jets or whoever. I do not want to ever see my team since the year we went 1-15 with brown bags. I want us to be competitive, and I think we can win the game if we play, like I said, error-free football with the mindset of being physical. The first guy pursuit makes the play. If he don't, he holds him up, and everybody else makes the play. Not contacting 7 yards downfield, and then you're giving Mark Andrews 8-9 yards off the ball, the tight end, and our linebackers can't cover against the tight ends like we always do. We have to be with a physical mindset. If we do that, we're going to be fine. And we can change the narrative of, the Dolphins, every year they're on national TV. Why are they on national TV? They're getting blown out again. We have to change that narrative.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night.
All right.
I got to be up early to get on a plane to get down to Fort Lauderdale.
All right, Johnny.
Night, Johnny. I'll
Hey,
see you.
safe travels, Johnny.
Safe travels, brother.
Peace, love, and fins up, all.
Peace, love, fins up, Johnny. Yeah, I'm probably gonna roll out myself. I got to get up at 4:20 for work. So
I don't have to get up. I'm
definitely
retired,
peace, love,
so I'm
fins up,
sorry, guys.
everybody.
Yeah, some of that.
We know, shut up.
Hey, Russ, we in the same boat.
Yep. I'm sorry, guys. I'm watching the Toronto. They're beating the Dodgers 3-1 in the fourth.
Nice.
Now I'm watching wrestling.
Oh,
yeah, I had wrestling on too, and I also had the Celtics and Cavaliers on. I'm channel surfing. That's what you do when you're retired. You don't have to get up.
What's the series that right now, anyway?
What's that? It's 2-2.
2-2, yeah.
Yeah, Toronto won yesterday. They blew that game in the 18-inning game, but they came back and won yesterday.
I hate to say it because I root against Canadian teams, but just because they haven't won in a while, I kind of want to see the Blue Jays win.
They haven't won since '93.
No,
so.
I can't, bro.
I'm saying.
Don't say that, Ali. I'm a Phillies fan. I don't want to hear that bullshit at all. Joe Carter,
they beat the
93. I was in
Phillies,
high school. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. What?
Ouch.
Mitch Williams looking dumb on the mound. Trust me, I remember that shit like it was yesterday, dude.
Mitch Williams.
Trust me.
I'm sorry about that, Winters. My issue is that
Yeah.
Dodgers, and I don't like care for them either. So I'm kind of like, I'd rather.
Yeah. Well, the game opened up back
it's
to
like a
Toronto tonight. They opened up with back-to-back home runs in the first inning off of Blake Snell. So I mean,
if Seattle was in it, I would have been rooting for Seattle, to be honest, because they haven't. I don't think they've ever won it, to be honest.
well, I'm an Atlanta Braves fan. I don't have no who wins. I care less. If my team's out, I don't care. But I'm not a Dodger fan only because they circumvented the cap with Ohtani, and I'm really pissed off about that because I mean, he's the best player in baseball. They gave him a $700 million contract, but he's only taking $2 million a year, and all the money going in escrow. So he's making interest off of that, which is bullshit. They shouldn't have been able to do that.
A billionaire not doing anything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like shady business. But if your favorite team did it, everybody's up in arms about it. Like Judge could have done that, but he didn't. I'm not a Yankees fan. But think of all the great teams. Their guys got the money, and then now they're strapped for cash because one guy took, $50 million, and now you got to fill in the pieces to fill in the rest of the roster.
Mm-hmm.
This guy took $2 million, but his contract's $700 million. Yeah, and that's bullshit.
Or be like
and then Major League Baseball allows it because why?
Still got a few more years.
Yeah, he's got till 2030, 31. He's getting a check every 4th of July.
2030, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting a check every 4th of July for like $5 million.
Yeah, I'm a Mets fan. I don't need to be reminded every year.
Well, hey, I feel bad for you, Bob. The Mets haven't. The last time the Mets were good, I was living in the Philippines. I was 86.
1986, man. I had full head of hair. I was young.
Since 1942, I want to say.
Who's your team, Ali?
I'll always be a Cleveland fan, and I'll always
call them Indians. Yeah, they're the Indians. They ain't no bullshit Guardians.
Yeah, I'm not calling them the Guardians. I'm sorry. I refuse.
Yeah, they're Cleveland Indians. Yep. Well, I'm an Atlanta Braves fan, and it's funny. I like Florida State, too, in football. See those people crying about checks, because why? They give the Seminole tribe or nation all kind of money. The Atlanta Braves support all kind of Indian groups. The Cleveland Indians were doing it, too. It's just stupid bureaucrats that make it into a racist thing, like the Redskins. They're still the Redskins to me. I don't give a shit.
Me too.
The Commanders, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of some BS.
It is.
I really, my team hasn't won it since 42. We've made this series several times.
Yeah, you lost to us. I remember 95.
Yeah.
Was that when you had what's his
name?
Dave
Justice.
Yeah, Justice. And then he ended up
1-0.
Too. That
we
was
had
kind of
Gary
funny.
Sheffield then too.
Yep, Sheffield. Well, we didn't have Sheffield that year. We won it. We had Justice. No, we didn't have Sheffield that year. He was already gone. But that team we had Javi Lopez. We had Chipper Jones. We had
Chipper Jones.
Yeah, we had Andrew.
He was on that team. I thought he came later.
No, Chipper was on that team, the 95 team, because Pendleton started and he got hurt. Chipper Jones was his second.
We're talking
season.
about the Marlins or the Braves?
The Braves, the 95 Braves.
Oh, never mind.
The Marlins had Sheffield. The Marlins had Charles Johnson.
Oh, they won in 96, not 96.
Yeah, they won in 96 with Charles Johnson. They had
they played the Indians.
They beat the Braves in the American National League Championship that year. They had Levon Hernandez beat them.
I'm saying, didn't they play the Indians? The
Braves beat the Indians. The Braves beat the Indians
too.
The Marlins beat the Indians. Yeah, they beat them in 96.
Yeah.
The year after.
That's when you were talking about the Marlins.
Yeah, that was Renteria. Remember Edgar Renteria?
Yep.
Wasn't 96 the Yankees over the Braves?
Yeah. That's when what's his name? Jim Leyritz.
Yeah.
We were up 2-0. He hit a 3-1 home run. We broke our back and they won 4 fucking straight.
Yep.
Bob's trying to get me pissed off now.
Hey, man, I want somebody else to join my 1986.
That's all right. Next time I send you something in the mail, Bob, it's going to be New England Patriots.
No.
Hey, Bob,
you're a
shit.
fan,
right?
Oh.
No more Dolphin cheer for Bob Taylor in New Jersey.
I was just joking, Russell, buddy. My brother.
I know, kidding.
I know you know.
Listen, I don't touch no other team shit. So I will tell you, I mail his mom shit. I got kitchen gloves to put it in the box. I got a fucking kitchen tongs. I don't touch nobody else's shit. Fuck no. My girl started laughing. I ordered some shit and My girl was laughing. She goes, "Where'd you get that from?" I said, "You know my buddy." She goes, "Oh." I said, "Open the box." She opened the box. She said, "Philadelphia Eagles." I said, "Yeah, that's Saul's mom." I said, "Get me the kitchen gloves." She goes, "Kitchen gloves?" I said, "Yep, I ain't touching that shit."
That's great.
My girl's looking at me like I was crazy. I got the big fucking oven mitts. I picked it up. I put it in the box. I threw a paper over it. Wrote a note, and I mailed it.
Sure enough, did. I appreciate you, brother.
Oh, no
On that
problem,
note,
man.
guys, I'm
That's
getting off of
mom,
here.
dude. Come
Y'all have
on,
a
man.
good
Cut it
night.
out.
Definitely.
That's mom.
Yeah,
She's
I
Eagle.
appreciate y'all. I see. Are you
All
doing a
right,
show
man.
Sunday, Paul? Because I'll try to hop in while I'm at work.
Yeah, I'll be doing a show Sunday. We're going to go ahead and call it a night here.
Yes, sir. Nice seeing all y'all.
All right.
Good talking to all y'all, brothers.
Look forward to
Same
next
here.
week.
Definitely.
Definitely.
You guys have a great
Thanks to
night.
everybody joining.
Hey,
Take a lot.
talk to you
Definitely.
soon.
Peace, love, fins up, guys.
Peace, love, fins up.
Sunday night at Sunday morning, at 10 a.m.
All right, brothers.
Good night, everybody. Peace, love, and fins up. Y'all have a
Peace,
good
love,
one.
fins up.
Peace, love, fins up.
Have a good